What's up, everybody? It is Patty, and I'm back with another video. I finally got back from my buddy's house. We had a watch party watching the UFC Freedom 250 card. Wow. 7 fights, 7 finishes. Freaking badass. Let me tell you. Um, Come on. First of all, should we just talk about it? Justin Gaethje. Come on. The winner. Look at this photo right here. That's Ilya Taporia. He got his face absolutely busted up, and Justin basically looks still just like this, just fine. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I do think it is officially, at this point, June 15th, 2026, it is officially White Boy Summer. And his O had to go. Hamzat Chimaev's O had to go. We got two American champs back in business. One was at the White House, the other was at the White House and got arrested. That's another video we're going to talk about. Absolutely. Hell yeah. We are fans of Sean Strickland. We stand with him no matter what. Well, we're not blind followers, but hey, let's do it. All right, first of all, you know what? I'm going to start with the main event first. Go ahead and get that out of the way. It was amazing. Uh, First of all, performance of the night went to Justin Gaethje, and fight of the night went to both guys, but to Justin. Double bonus for Justin Gaethje. Wow, I mean, absolutely awesome. Um, Ilya, he came out confident. He came out, I thought he was going to look good, and then he just marched across the octagon, round one. He kind of had the front leg. I think he was anticipating those Justin Gaethje calf kicks, but he had that front leg up a little bit, and he just started getting peppered by the jab. His head movement was non-existent. Um, he was getting worked at range by Justin Gaethje the whole fight, and then when they got close, Justin Gaethje he made it dirty. He was going with the clinch uppercuts. Um, for the most part, a lot of uppercuts. I think there was a crafty little sneaky eye poke once or twice, couple headbutts as well. But Justin Gaethje made the fight dirty and made Ilya Taporia quit on the stool at the end of round four. Um, wow. I mean, let's go back to that picture, folks. Look at his face. And that's not even at the end of the fight. I mean, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Look at that. That's him sitting on the stool. Justin Gaethje was untouched. Basically untouched. There he is right there. There's Justin's face. That's insane. Now look, um despite the O'Malley, despite the dominant, I would say dominant victory from Justin Gaethje, he absolutely broke Ilya Taporia. Ilya had moments of his own as well. I mean, the body shots. What was that? Round two, round three? Those body shots. Oh my gosh. If you guys missed that, please go back and watch that. I'm sure you didn't freaking miss it. But if you didn't get to watch the fight, go back, watch it. This fight was absolutely deserving of fight of the night and performance of the night. And for this whole card to be at the White House, it was fantastic. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be a Marine Corps veteran. Let's do it. All right, moving down. Alex Pereira, Cyril Gahn. All right, let me just say, just real quick, my picks weren't the best for this fight. All right, my picks for the main event was Ilya Taporia by like round one, round two KO. Other one was Alex Pereira about round four KO. After Cyril would start slowing down. Guys, I'm sorry, but that did not happen. That did not happen at all. My goodness. Alex, I know he starts out slow. He really downloads information, and then he'll start slipping and ripping, and he'll go on the hunt. However, he was too slow for Cyril Gahn. He was too stiff. Uh, I think he underestimated Gahn's. I underestimated it as well. I think Alex maybe underestimated both Cyril's speed, his reach, and power, overall power. Alex really relies on his long guard, trying to evade shots. But you can't just keep your hand stationary when you're fighting a guy like Cyril Gahn. You really got to actively block. Um, yeah, and Alex he seemed real stiff out there. Now, I know he seems really stiff for I'd say most of his fights. You go back to, one of his most recent fights when he fought, um, even when he fought, Ankalaev, he seemed real stiff. He's real tense, real stiff. But I think that's part of his game is he just stands still like a stone and just marches toward you and just explodes with shots. Um, very very small movement from Alex Pereira. However, back to the fight. Um, he was real stiff looking against Khalil Roundtree, and then round three, round four came along. Of course, he got the finish in round four, but then he started getting loose, right? He started flowing with the strikes, landing combinations, and I thought that's what was going to happen against Cyril Gahn, but damn, I was wrong. I was wrong as hell. Cyril dropped him pretty good. Landed a lot of crafty elbows to the back of the head. Come on, ref. Look, we love Cyril, but he is a fouling bastard, French bastard, a fouling French bastard. Um, yeah, I mean, seriously, man, he landed like 10 consecutive elbows and hammer fists on the back of Alex Pereira's head while he was on the ground. Like, what the hell, Herb Dean? It's Herb Dean's fault. Um, dang. I didn't like that. Man, I wanted to see a little bit more fight from the heavyweights, from these big boys. I wanted to see, I wanted to see both of them, go into those deep waters. Shout out Deep Waters podcast on UFC Paramount and YouTube. It's fantastic. I got the boys on there. Tune in. Tune in. It's Saturday, man. Tune in. But man, Alex Pereira is still gone. Um, Yeah, Alex, I don't know where he goes after this. Who does he fight? Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure he'll stay at heavyweight. He's just too damn big to go back down to light heavyweight, I think. And he's getting up there in age. What is he, 39 or 38? 38 now. Um, he's getting up there in age, and I think it's better. I think it's healthier for him to stay at a healthy heavyweight and settle into that weight, settle into the division. Work on his fluidity. Work on hand speed, things like that. And I think he'll absolutely be back, um, fighting some really top contenders in the heavyweight division. Josh Hokett, that's a good fight. Josh Hokett keeps saying that he's gonna shama on his mama, so let's make it happen. Let's do next fight, Hockett and Pereira. Heavyweight contender fight, maybe. Since everybody else well, no. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Hockett would be fun, absolutely, but I would not mind seeing Pereira and Volkov. I think that'd be good. Both guys are huge. They're strikers. I would love to see that fight. I think it'd be a striker's delight. Um, yeah, but hey, good on Cyril Gahn. The man is fast, he's accurate, and he's incredibly athletic. Uh, you cannot deny that. And Tom Aspinall, I just watched his video today. He said that he'll go to Paris in September. So it looks like we'll have another eye poke stoppage in September. I was really hoping to see the Honey Badger win to start Cyril Gahn, starts the Frenchman, but it looks like Cyril's going to go out there and do what he does best, and elbow Tom in the back of the head if he can, and of course he's gonna set those elbows to the back of the head up with some really crafty and lead eye pokes, some quick, crafty lead eye pokes. I think that's what he's gonna do. But good on Cyril Gahn for getting the round two KO. And guys, 7 KOs, 7 fights. Only one fight went past the second round. That's insane, guys. Absolutely insane. I mean, I've been watching UFC since uh, Chuck Liddell on Spike TV, and I've never seen a card like that. Um, it's crazy. Bantamweight bout: Sean O'Malley versus Ariel Helwani. Uh, yeah, what the hell, dude? Ayman Zahabi, he was backing up the whole time. Uh, he's terrible. He needs to retire. He's ass. He's absolutely ass. He's got great coaches. He's got a great team. He's got the absolute goat. The absolute goat was in his corner. George St. Pierre, or GSP Rush. But dude, he went out there and he was looking weird as hell. I know he fights strange. I know he's a very defensive fighter. He's real awkward. But just how he was moving around there, he's very flat-footed. He hardly threw any punches. Um, and he was just flicking leg kicks that weren't really doing much damage. If you look at O'Malley's legs, they weren't bruising up. And O'Malley has, let's be honest here, he's got pretty weak legs. Um, they weren't really bruising up. They weren't showing, clear signs of damage, like they usually would in a fight, especially with a pasty white guy like O'Malley. But O'Malley just got out there and played the game, chased him around the freaking octagon because Zahabi was running around, scooting his feet across the canvas. O'Malley got out there, sat his ass down with a straight left, and then bing, bing, sat him down. Got the KO, round two. It was beautiful. Good job, Sean O'Malley. Uh, it's time to fight Corey Sandhagen. O'Malley, stop avoiding him. I think that is a fantastic fight. Let's do a 5 rounder. Something. I know everybody, or not everybody. Honestly, I don't think many people want to see O'Malley versus Peter Yan. But for 5 rounds, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it for 5 rounds. Um, Either way, Peter Yan versus O'Malley 2 is going to be a banger fight, and I'm here for it. I think it would be fantastic. And I think Peter Yan would win by decision, probably. Next, Michelle Obama is a man. Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis. Derek, you're no longer the Black Beast, brother. I love you. I love you so much. We all love Derek. You're no longer the Black Beast, brother. I think you're just black now. You'll always be the Black Beast. I'm joking. I'm talking shit. Uh, Derek, it's time to retire, brother. It's time to ride off into the old sunset. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at this strike differential here. 8 total strikes versus Josh's 105. 2 takedowns, 1 sub attempt, which was terrible, by the way. Significant strikes, he only got 7. I don't even know how you would call it significant. 1 knockdown, 86. I mean, come on. It was an absolute beatdown, guys. Absolute beatdown. Control. I don't even know the judges' cards on here, but I would imagine there was probably a freaking 10-8 somewheres in here. Where's the judging cards? Don't they have those in here? Oh, frick. Alright, whatever. Yeah. I think probably round 1 was a freaking 10-8. That was just terrible. Derek, that looked really bad, brother. I think it's time to hang the gloves up. Yeah, absolutely. But hey, good on Josh Hokett. The dude is fast. He's super athletic. He's very light for the heavyweight division, but he's bringing that lighter man skill into into the division with the big boys. Could he could he handle somebody like Cyril Gahn or Tom Aspinall, or really get into the top five? How is he going to do against somebody like Volkov, or somebody that's quicker and more precise power puncher like Sergey Pavlovich? Um, I don't know how he's going to do. He's going to really have to enlist his wrestling pedigree to fight those guys. I think, especially Pavlovich, Sergey, and Volkov. But those are some fights we want to see. You know what, Josh? Go ahead and just clear out the top five. If you're that good, you're young, you're hungry, uh, just start clearing out the division. Just start clearing it out. Start beating everybody if you want to. Uh, I don't know if Josh Hokett is championship material right now. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't think if Josh Hokett, next week got into the ring with Tom Aspinall, I think Tom Aspinall would starch him. Um, yeah, and Cyril Gahn as well. I think Cyril Gahn has a huge advantage over Josh Hokett just because of size, reach. They're both super fast. Cyril is 100% more versatile and better striker than Josh, even though Josh is showing some hands, and he's showing, he some flashiness as well. He threw a nice spin kick, missed Derek Lewis, but that looked nice. I mean, he has some true athleticism, and he's showing it for sure. Uh, honestly, as far as recent wrestlers go, I think Josh Hokett has shown his abilities and shown his athleticism over somebody like Bo Nickel. Um, and getting right to that after this, Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. This was terrible. This was a lamb put out to slaughter. Good on Mauricio Rufy, getting it done, beating the shit out of Michael Chandler. It's what he needed to do. But I'm knocking on the UFC. UFC, what the hell? This, um, we wanted good fights at the White House, not one-sided, beatdowns, right? We had some one-sided beatdowns, absolutely, but this fight for some reason seemed really unfair. It really just seemed like Michael Chandler was getting thrown to the wolves here. If it was up to me, guys, matchmaking, I would have done Rufy versus Holloway at the White House. Striker's delight. They're both, you know, both good guys. I mean, top contenders, uh, freaking awesome strikers, closer in height. I just think that's more of an even fight. Uh, that would have been better. And of course, I would have done, uh, I would have done Chandler and McGregor. That's actually a winnable fight for Conor McGregor. I'm going to be making a video about that upcoming event soon because it's not looking good for Conor. Um, it's not looking good for Conor. He's washed. He's coked out. He's roided out. He's going to get starched, I think. But hey, that's a video for another day, folks. All right, moving on to Bo Nickel and Kyle Dawkins. Hey, good on Bo Nickel. He took him down, showed some wrestling. He got stood up. I was a little disappointed in that. Um, Bo Nickel, position over submission, anything like that at all times. Uh, he didn't really make any clear attempts to, get out of Kyle's guard. I mean, that was pretty dangerous. Kyle was threatening some submissions there when Bo would try to posture up and land elbows, land punches, off his back. It's kind of dangerous for Bo, you know. Wrestle, man. Move. Uh, you're like one of the best in the world, you know. Use it. I mean, you got plenty of tape on, you say you can beat Chimaev and all this, you're a better grappler, you're a better wrestler than him. Well, dude, show it in a fight, bro. Show it. But look, I'll give it to you. You freaking surprised me. My pick was actually Dawkins. Bo Nickel, I'm sorry, sir. Uh, You did fantastic. Uh, you snuck Kyle Dawkins with some good shots. You knocked him down. You finished it on the ground. Absolutely awesome win. It was crafty too. It was an offbeat punch. I think it was maybe a left hook or something, or two punches in concession. But hey, great job, Bo Nickel. Good win. What's next for you, buddy? Top 15 in the middleweight division? Maybe Gregory Rodriguez? Whew, that'd be crazy. That would be nuts. And we'll and that'll be I'll be doing some future matchups here pretty soon for you guys. I have a lot of good video ideas, and once again, please let me know what you want to see, and I will make it happen. Thank you. Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia. Hey, great fight to start off the night. I was worried for Diego in the first round because Steve was staying on the outside, like I said he had to. You know, I told him before the fight. I was like, hey man, you gotta stay outside. You gotta bink with the left. You know, set his ass down if you can. And he stung Diego. He kind of set him in his chair a little bit, like DC said on the commentary. Diego got sat in his chair a little bit. But man, Steve messed up by getting wild. Bink, bink, bink. Caught some big shots. Went down round two by Diego. He started throwing those big hooks. And Diego has heavy hands. I know, people forget, man. He's got heavy freaking hands. And you don't want to be in the fire. You don't want to be fighting in the phone booth with Diego Lopez because you're going to be on the floor. I think you're getting honked out. But guys, that was an amazing card. Um, that was awesome. Even the presentation of everything. The only thing I had a little problem with was some of the AI. The AI is way out of hand with these promos. Have some creativity. Go out, film some shit. Go film stuff. Film creativity instead of just using AI to generate fighters getting out of cars and walking down tunnels and crap. Um, yeah, but it looked fantastic. Love the flyovers. Um, America's back, baby. Let's do it. It's White Boy Summer. I'll see you in the next video.